I was just thinking, I started the game, and very clearly Chuck is wanting to just rip one of these boys apart.
Chuck said no.
Chuck from outside the game kills the leader.
Yeah, all of a sudden, you see a
Let
wild
the
dog.
stealth. No, we need more information.
I mean, they don't think anybody's going to be there. They're going to think it's a wild pug.
Yeah, but maybe. Send in the dogs.
Roll for initiative to make sure the dog doesn't kill you first.
I'm gonna go ahead and use. Oh wait, no, I don't have animal handling. Yeah, no, I should not be doing this.
Oh yeah, the person who should be doing this is Red.
I rolled deceive to trick the dog into thinking I threw the ball.
Oh my god. Wait, what ball?
I got a 3.
What? Why do you have a ball?
I don't. The dog. That's why I'm deceiving him.
Thinking. So first things
deceived
first.
You game master.
Woof. First things first, we're gonna have to figure out where you guys are even gonna go. Because if I'm not mistaken, you guys are standing outside of vision and sight and discussing how you want to go about this.
Yeah. I was
So-
gonna say, there's lamps on the table. We're just far enough so they can't hear us.
Yep. If you have any
yeah.
questions about any of the things I drew, you're more than welcome to ask about them. But
I'm assuming table.
Those are the lamps, the little dots.
yeah, the little dots in the center of the table are the lamps, and the half circles are the people / the chairs.
Beautiful.
What's like weird squigglies with like the center in the middle that looks just like a misshapen tit?
The Eye of Sauron.
Well,
actually, it's infinite amount of AD damage.
They're rock shelves that also have a lamp on it.
Damn.
So there's a lamp here,
So there's 5 lamps overall.
here, yep, and then the 3 on the table.
And what's the small little 3 circles?
These,
Barrels.
you would be correct, they are barrels.
Okay.
Where are we at?
You guys are
We're
over there.
Down to the left.
Yeah.
We're far
right.
enough away that they can. No, to the left because there was footsteps in the donut hole.
That is
and
the
we
left.
followed them to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then we were back out like in the middle where like they branched off, right?
No, we're still in the darkness. We're
That's
just
what I'm
we're far enough down the tube that they can't hear or see us, but that's it.
All right.
Like we can only see them because they're in lamplight.
We're still discussing battle plans, right? Like that's the.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We got.
No,
we
you
need
guys are
more
fighting right
information.
now. You just didn't know it. I actually
Okay,
threw all of your
no.
characters in there. You didn't even get to.
Want to fight them or run the fuck away, right?
Yeah, technically those are your choices.
I mean,
I
my
mean-
choice is fight.
Your choices are unlimited, but the 2 clear choices you guys came to conclusion were fight them or run away.
What if we just get them to surrender? What if we like, hey, we got you outgunned?
I mean that's an option. I'm thinking first things first, regardless of whether we fight or not. I need to stealth up and see if I can figure out what weapons they have.
That seems a reasonable way to go about this. Yes.
Like that is the like I might not be the best at in like checking stuff out. Speaking of,
I'm actually
At
gonna
the
give
end
these
of-
guys different names so we don't
at,
confuse them.
at the end of the last one, I ended up changing my lore for investigate, and it didn't save along with my stunt again, because I realized getting close does nothing if I can't look.
There. I love their funny names, but also I don't want them even remotely confused with the town guards on the top.
You mean Larry and Moe, the gate folk?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gate folk. They're not human.
Gay people. Gay people.
Gay. Talks like people.
I know my stunt had something to do with stealth, but I had also.
Oh, did you
changed
never go
my-
back and rewrite it?
No, I keep rewriting it and it doesn't save it, so I got to figure out why. Because I also, at the end of the last one, changed my lore for investigate.
Well, and you for sure hit save too.
I for sure hit save, and it does not stay there.
Interesting.
Like I just closed out, hit save, and then open it back up, and it won't keep my lore under investigate.
What you might want to do is for just general stuff, you can leave it here, and I trust you guys enough to have a proper character sheet separate on that character sheet website if you want. It's really up to you. As long as you just have it written somewhere. I trust you guys enough to know that you're not, like, cheating.
Mine did the same thing again. It erased my shoot that I've saved like 5 times and went back to 1.
I don't honestly know why some people it doesn't, and some people it does.
I mean, it eventually saved Maggie at the top instead of Magnus. So I'm hoping that it'll figure it out.
I also
yeah,
didn't
no,
realize
that's-
that was the default for everybody.
Yeah, it is. That's why I went for it.
You don't have a moderate consequence anymore. I'm fixing that for you really quick, Jared. I think that's just an old thing that didn't save when we deleted it.
Yeah.
Um,
Old time English Merlin. Let's go.
No, not in the cave. He echoes so much.
Hello,
Alright, that's why I'm not gonna
travelers!
like put my Merlin on for a bit.
All right.
But yeah, thoughts from anybody else in the party on my stealthing up and trying to figure out more information about these, regardless of whether or not we fight?
I think that's a good idea. I think the only thing I worry about is that Micah, close your ears. Knowing Micah, he's gonna be like, "Oh no, they noticed you." So
I mean, it all
Yeah.
depends on how he rolls. If he rolls like shit,
I was
He
just saying, if
deserves
I roll
it.
like shit, there's nothing I can do.
So-
That's just being forsaken by the gods.
I think as long as we're okay with fighting them, I'm okay with it. Because there's a chance that if you roll poorly, we're gonna have to start fighting them. Which
If I'm rolling stealth, I'm not rolling poorly.
okay.
he would have to like roll a -4 for it to even remotely have an impact.
I'll follow you in still.
All right, if you want.
Yeah, just someone else is there.
God,
I hate that. I hate that a lot.
God said no.
My heart stopped for a second.
Oh God.
I got a 0. Ooh.
And then
No, Dalton.
oh God. So the good news
I'm
is,
gonna go ahead and use a fate point.
why would you use the fate point and not him?
I'll use the fate point too. I don't care.
No. You guys are fine. You got to keep in mind, you're in the darkness, they're in the light. It's a lot harder for them to see since their eyes are adjusted. Even though you trip and you feel like you made a ton of noise and you're kind of disappointed in yourself, the guys do seem like, oh man, the cave must just be making silly noise like usual.
Cave noises.
Oh, let me add your point back. But they seem like a little bit more wary for like possible future, but like they definitely didn't notice you. You guys are in the dark. Their eyes are definitely not adjusted to see you way back there right now, and they definitely don't think anybody is smart enough to have gone into the cave. At least
Their pride is
not
their
yet.
downfall.
Well, let's be honest. It wasn't that hard to get in the cave. We just tried to
Well,
move around.
because
I'm like,
we knew what we were looking for.
that's true.
All right, I guess I'll look into.
I was gonna say, do we
You
want to
notice?
both roll investigate and
Yeah.
see what we can figure out about these people?
Sure. Are you? So this is gonna be a little dice heavy. I need you to tell me first things first of this area. Which stuff are you investigating first? The people, the objects in like a certain area, or like what?
I'm focused on people first.
Oh, I was
Okay.
gonna- yeah,
So people first.
yeah.
So do you want to focus on these two, which are going to be that's going to be Mort and Tallboy, or do you want to focus more on the 3 goons?
How do you want to break this up, Red?
I'll look at the
You-
goons and I
Yeah.
want.
All right. So him for the 3, me for the 2.
Yeah,
Sounds good. Okay, so your investigate red was
5.
5. Oh, good God. Yeah, these goons they don't look terribly special. They're definitely humans, and you can definitely tell that they're thieves by trade, so they're not complete pushovers. But however, they're thieves by trade, so they're not very bright. They've
Wow.
definitely got some
Shots
skill.
fired, Maggie.
Woof. They've definitely got skills, but not a lot of it. You can't really tell just out looking at it exactly which ones they are. Or one, maybe. But
they got to be there for a reason.
they definitely can do something. From this distance, you can see that none of them seem to have any of the same style robotic implementations that you have. So none of them have like similar looking glasses or goggles. But they do each have some form of weapon. Two of them have a sword and one of them has a pistol.
Okay, what did I miss? What's the +2 minus?
It's a skill, but we can't tell what.
Yeah.
So some skill they're +2. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said 2 swords and a.
Oh yeah, I know. 2 swords and a pistol. Didn't you know that's how
Yeah,
you spell pistol?
You put down sword, and that's yeah. I guess that does say pistol. You're right. My bad.
That's
My
definitely how you spell
apologies.
pistol.
I was mistaken.
It's the sword pistol.
Exactly.
Oh God, no! It shoots knives.
Oh god. And then Maggie, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll your investigation for Tall Boy and Mort.
Tall boy, I'm coming at you. All right, I guess I got a 1.
A 1?
Want to use? Yeah. Do I want to use a fate point?
Who are you asking? 'Cause I'm not
just
gonna
trying
tell you an answer.
decide. I know, but Jared. I mean, Red. You got what? A 5?
Yeah.
I did like that amount of information, and I don't think a 1 is going to get me there. A fate point would get me up to 3, +3, right? Just as a general question.
Yeah.
Yes, fate points are worth 2.
All right.
Or a
then, yeah,
reroll.
So 3's not going to be.
It's not gonna be as
well,
good, but it's definitely not gonna be
a
terrible.
5. Yeah, but it's not going to be a 1, so I'm going to
Yeah.
go ahead and use it. And yeah, so I've got a +3.
So what are you invoking with your fate point to make you be a master of understanding, investigating these guys? What aspect of your character? Describe to me how your character is using this exact situation.
I've just been, a little bit rusty. I've been out of the game. I haven't had to break into any place for a little bit, but it's slowly coming back to me how to kind of case a joint, try to figure out, weaknesses, routines, and you always got to remember that, the layout's important, but the building the people do still exist, and you got to factor them in.
And so, like, you're able to understand this situation and kind of pick up on things because thieves are still thieves, no matter where they're thieves, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No matter what universe you're in. Sounds good.
You only have 1 point in mental stress.
So Mort only has 1 point mental stress. But you can definitely tell that the boss here definitely is tougher than the rest. Like a substantial amount. He's very, very clearly tall and in charge.
Well, he's the big boy.
And that's kind of the biggest thing you notice. You can tell that Mort, he's not completely worthless. He's very clearly here because he's actually incredibly intelligent. But it's just not very helpful for thievery. Where's the...
He's got glasses on. He must be the smart one. He's holding a calculator. Get him.
Where's my book?
I'm gonna stay unmuted. Let me know if we're eating too loudly. Okay.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
My guess is you're gonna be fine. Sorry, I'm opening up the book so I can write down.
Really normal names except Mort.
Why are you tall boy?
Oh boy.
I'm just saying. That's not really a name. That's like a nickname.
That's very true.
The actual names are like, like 90s baby names. And then
To be fair, these are mostly just names that I like threw in there so you guys didn't like have the ridiculously memey names that were incredibly close to the guardsmen names.
no, listen, I'm not complaining.
Fair.
Love
Also, you can tell this muscular man is muscular, and at a minimum has some athletic skill. For clarification, you know everything about the other guys. You're missing information on these two. Just, in case you're curious why your 5 is looking incredibly similar, that would be why.
I'm gonna look at those barrels.
Cool.
I
Can
don't
you
know what
roll me an investigation?
the barrels. Hello? There we go.
3?
Aw.
So you can tell that the one closest to them is empty, and the other 2 have something leaking out of them, but not sure what it is.
It's explosive. I'm just in my heart of hearts. I know it.
When in doubt, treat it as an explosive device. Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys wanted to investigate before you get back to your group?
All right. So right now we've got the people. We've got. You said the barrels, right?
Yep.
Do we want to investigate the crates nearby?
For reference, you can very clearly see this is a bookshelf.
Yep.
And this is a chest.
With buried treasure.
Arr!
I'm good with heading back.
I was gonna say, I think we've got enough information. We should be able to deal with everything else in the room after the fact.
Cool.
But instead of heading back, I'm going to tell Red what I've found out about the. You good over there? What the hell?
She's been dying for like 20 minutes.
I choked.
Well, stop doing that. Stop doing that.
I agree. Stop doing that.
Oh, God.
It's not.
This sounds incredibly painful. You need some water? I have some. I can just give you the water.
Oh, thanks. No, I got a huge tumbler. It's just like, when you swallow a piece of food whole and then
Yes.
you like, inhale it into your lungs.
Wolf, yes, so much yes.
I hate
I actually had a thing the other day where I was drinking, and it was just the exact perfect way of like swallowing and drinking and breathing all at the exact same moment, and I just, I know that feeling.
It's the worst. And it doesn't help that it was spicy.
Oh no. Big mood.
It's okay, I have to pull in and out. I've been hungry for like 2 hours, so my life's way better than it was before. I'll take the corn.
I definitely understand that.
Okay, let's keep
All right. So before we interrupted you with dying, what were you up to, Maggie?
I was gonna go ahead and tell Red what I found out about the 2 others, and then try to position myself a little bit closer to them, maybe on the other side of the crates, just to kind of like be in a position.
So like you wanting to
Ready to
go
go.
here?
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly where you put that arrow.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, Micah,
What's up?
I don't know if you can erase this, but can you show us like how far the light like shows in the cavern? Did we already do this? Did I miss?
So there's a couple of like layers of light. So there's a circle here, that's about where the extent of that goes.
Okay.
And again, keep in mind, like it's light, so it doesn't just like stop. It just kind of fades over time. There's this circle, that's the main one, and then if you really think about both of them, they kind of like go out to here, as like that's probably the edge of real light. So this is like the dark zone out on the outside. This middle zone's kind of like
Fading.
a little bit of light, but not super crazy, and then the inside's definitely quite bright.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna signal to Maggie that I'm heading back to get the other 2.
So I guess if we're
Okay.
doing it properly, it'll look something
Stay
like this.
in the dark.
I'm the best. Yeah.
That's about
Yeah,
what it
so
would look like.
Basically, right on the inside of that little glow area.
So like right there, just basically being on the exact edge of darkness.
Yep, edge of night.
So I'm also trying to be careful so I don't.
Here, Nick.
Edge of
Yeah.
darkness. I mean,
Maggie, edge of darkness per side.
Let's go.
feel that?
You know what I got? You know what I got in these pockets? Night.
All right, so I'm gonna talk to the other 2. Okay, so they don't really have much. It looks like the leader is still a problem as far as we can tell, and then the small guy might, I think, is their magic user. It looks like.
Okay.
I don't know if we have to fight them though, because like we're way decked out and they're not. I think if we just get someone who's scary and we get close to them and we just say, "Hey, hands up," they'll just surrender. Maybe.
I wonder who in our group would be scary enough to make them surrender. And I'm gonna give a look
You with your
over to
words.
Smash.
What?
I think that would be a better plan. If not, we still have to drop on him with our stuff, and we take care of him.
Yeah, so do we think we should just send him in by himself, or are we saying all?
I say we go like Maggie's are still on that side, like she's just chilling there. I go to that side as well, and then you and Smash go to the other side, and then we even have their escape cut off and everything else.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean that sounds good to me. What do you think, Smash?
That's good.
Cool.
Okay, so
Okay.
for clarification, Maggie's here. Where, who's gonna be in this circle?
Me.
Okay, so Maggie and Red on the left,
Mm-hmm.
and then Smash and Scotch.
On the right, yeah.
Got it. All right. You guys walk to your locations. You're still in the darkness, so it's not a super
was gonna say,
huge
and-
deal.
When they're revealing themselves, I'm staying hidden. Like that box is where I'm staying, at least for the time being.
Got it. All right, so who's going to walk forward and try to scare them into not doing something? Or are you trying to attack them from the darkness?
Are you trying to intimidate them, Hunter, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I guess probably, right?
Yeah, probably, right?
Okay. So you're gonna walk up to like here, and what are you gonna what are you gonna say to try and intimidate these guys to put their weapons down and give up and be arrested for their ne'er-do-well ing?
What do you guys think? Should I just walk forward and say, we have you surrounded? Try to, like, intimidate them?
Honestly, I think you could probably just run to them and tell them to drop their fucking shit. I
Yeah.
don't know, it's up to you.
I walk up and say, drop your weapons, and I crack my knuckles menacingly.
All right, seems totally reasonable. Can you go ahead and roll me an app?
Oh, I'll roll for it.
Do you want to use? Well, what do you want to be using for this roll? Do you want to use provoke? Do you want to use how are you going to use?
Well, I'm using my physique.
You're gonna use your physique because you're using your natural stature.
With my natural stuff.
Okay.
Nice.
Total
You see all of the men look towards you and wonder where the hell you came from. Tall boy stands up and says, "Look, I know you definitely got the physique to back it up, but I don't see why one little guy, well, big guy, to be fair, could deal with all of us."
I walk forward. He's not alone.
I'm not sure you're
Powerful
helping the argument there, bud. What are you gonna roll to make you look scarier than you are?
I'm gonna do. Hang on.
Ow.
Yum.
Nom nom. You just bite a chunk out of mac and cheese to assert your authority. Let's go.
I'm gonna walk forward with my gun and cock it
I was
using
gonna say, you got pretty good deceive. I'm just saying.
I could use. I was gonna use provoke. I don't know if provoke's the right one. I
Yeah,
guess.
provoke.
Provoke is gonna be more like you want to get some kind of rise out of them. Deceive is if you want to lie and make them believe something that they very clearly can't see with their own eyes.
What about rapport? Would
I'm
rapport
gonna
work?
fucking cock my gun. I'm gonna point it like pretty much at the chest of tall guy, and be like, "Go ahead, motherfucker. I never miss." With deceive.
Okay, go ahead and roll a deceive for me. That'll be a 2. Okay, give me 2 seconds.
I never miss.
What is that from? Where he says,
Definitely
"He's not
did-
alone."
He's not alone.
I don't know. All I can think of is, can I Potter?
Whoa, whoa. No need to be pulling guns here, bud. Look, what do you want? You need us to cut you in on the deal? Like, what's going on here?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, now that you pulled a gun on him, he's asking both of you. What's the deal here, guys? Like,
Well,
you got us
here.
here.
You're here to rob our good friend the king, and we're not going to let you do that. So we need you to come back with us, so we can turn you into him.
I mean,
Not turn you into him, but like give you to him as our prisoner.
How would you like to be king?
I'm down for being king. You got me, bud. Let's go. Got my band of royal advisors right here. So now this has turned into a completely different game where you're taking over the entire kingdom.
Makeover.
No,
What happened if we turned into bad guys, though? Honestly, what would Micah do? Like, he got thrown his whole book. What if we all just collectively decided, look, fuck it, let's join up. We became the bad guys, and we teamed up with the guys to kill Red.
I'd probably figure out somehow to roll with it.
That was so awesome. We just tell Micah, fuck you, basically.
I'm pretty sure the entire escape room company would be like, what the fuck are you doing? You had one job. One job.
6 months.
You realize that destroying the rooms, is destroying the rooms actually this time, right?
We die in the room. We die for real.
You said it, not me.
Also, remember what I said where I told him we're gonna turn him in? I want to add just like a bitch to the end of that. Like, we're gonna turn you in.
Well, hold up. That's crossing the line there, bud. Crossing the line.
Whoa.
All the
So
guys
you
were
learned
like,
to, you learned to talk like that from Vivian? What's
Yeah.
wrong with
Yeah,
you?
come
Do you
on.
kiss your mother with that mouth? Come on, man. Show some respect.
Real mature.
He goes, look, let me make you a counter offer here. I've got it on good authority that it's not going to be that hard for us to get in, grab some actual robotics to sell on the black market, get back out. No problems whatsoever. Also, depending on how helpful you guys are, we might have an actual chance of grabbing a substantial amount of more stuff. I'm just saying that's a lot of money.
So what part of
No!
Burger King did you not understand?
No.
Now, guys, let's hear him out.
We seem to be at an impasse here.
Would this count as a turn if I shoot like above his shoulder and tell him to shut the fuck up? Like, is that?
Um,
Am I allowed?
you can go ahead and try it. My question is whether or not you think you're gonna hit where you think you're gonna hit.
No, I'm just gonna.
Where are you trying to shoot? You trying to shoot like?
I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do that.
Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna try to shoot the candle out because that'd be pretty damn impressive and pretty scary, but also like I feel like you're not that good of a shot.
Dalton, are you in the shadows or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Right now they're in the shadows. That's fair. I mean, if something goes south, I'm guessing they're gonna jump in and beat the shit out of them with you guys. That would be my assumption.
I'm just gonna say, tall boy. Listen, dude, I'm not a thief. I'm not interested in that lifestyle, so I'm not interested in stealing stuff. Right? I mean, we're here for another purpose. So, first of all, who are you guys? What are you doing here? Where do you come from?
I mean, well, you see, when I was a young boy, I had a father who just didn't take care of me.
No, tall boy.
Oh. Well, fuck you too, then. Nobody ever cares about Tallboy's life. You don't even care about my name. No.
You're the reason he's turning into a supervillain. You're his origin story.
I mean, it's not like I've got you in a spot. I'm not gonna give you this big evil villain monologue. I'm not that stupid. But, like, we just know it's a good target. We want money. They've got robotics, and robotics fetch a lot of cash on the open market, or black market, or gray market, or morally ambiguous market. I'm just saying.
Bottom line is, we're not interested in helping you thieve. We're gonna take you back to the king, and he'll do with you what he wants to do. So.
I'm not sure that is gonna work out with us. See, there's still 5 of us. Even if we're fine, let's exclude Mort over here. There's still 4 of us. We're all armed, and I don't know if you know this, but you see him snap, and he goes into his full robotic suit.
Fucking.
They do have suits.
This isn't my first time. You didn't see everything about Tallboy. I explicitly told you that.
We know everything about the smaller ones.
I
Tall
should've
boy,
just shot him in the fucking
I
head.
dropped the ball.
Shot him in the fucking head and been done with tall boy.
So he continues. He's in the robot suit. I have been doing this for a while now.
Okay, my motherfucker over here, Smash, is 2 times your size. He also has one of those suits. Will you bring out your suit real quick? Make it appear. Alright. And you don't know how many people we got hiding in these shadows, right? So I think it's gonna be in your best interest to just lay down your weapons, take off the suit. Nobody has to get hurt.
Or
Last thing I want to do is commit a murder here.
you could give me your suit, go back, get a new one from the king, and we'll just leave, no problem. All we wanted was robotics.
We're not leaving our suits.
Well, I'm definitely sure as hell not leaving mine.
Alright, well.
I worked my ass off for this. You kids these days get to go to these fancy colleges and just go to the frickin' place and get free money thrown at you just to work for the king. Like, it's bullshit, man.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Trying to
something
talk about
dumb.
heartstrings, Mr. Tallboy.
He's bringing up some good points.
I want to do something dumb so bad.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Echo
while
will
they're
beat the shit
distracted-
out of him.
While they're distracted, like just facing shoot, Scotch and
Oh, by the way, for
Matt.
reference, everybody other than Mort, who's kind of like cowering a little bit, almost kind of behind his chair, has stood up at this point and is focusing on you guys and looking at them. Not you, because you're obviously on the other side.
Excellent. My time to shine.
Okay, so feel free to do something, boys, whatever you feel like doing.
Alright, Red, you said...
wait, which one's Morton and which one's the tall guy?
Mort, tall guy.
Dang it, never mind, I'm on the wrong side.
Were you gonna fucking kill Mort?
I wasn't gonna kill Mort. I was just gonna like sneak up to him and just be like,
Stab him a few times? That's the same thing as killing him.
Judo chop.
I was just gonna just take him out of the fight because he's like a small guy.
He's not a fight anyway.
You don't know that.
Aw, jeez. And you see him jump into this empty barrel. Happy?
Love it. All right. Well, I don't want to put my thing on yet because it's gonna go off and they're gonna know more people are over on this side. So I'm just gonna look at Maggie and be like, "What do we do?"
Alright, in that case, I'm going to try and stealth up behind, You know what?
This
Let's go
guy?
Tall boy.
Oh, you're gonna try to get all the fucking way over to Tall Boy?
I mean, why not, right? They're all focusing the other way. I should be fine.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
Don't do that.
Do.
Oh my god! Oh, you got to be kidding me!
Let's go!
So as you run out from behind here trying to sneak by, you just trip and just go face plant right on the dirt, and you're like, ah, shit. At this point, Tall Boy pulls out his gun and is like, what the fuck is going on here? And you hear a Tyler, for reference, Tyler, Jake, Tyler, Alex, Jake, from left to right, because that's just the easiest way to do that. Tyler immediately turns around and gets ready to swing his sword at you.
Interesting. What a predicament I found myself in.
We're
Let's
gonna
go, fancy feet.
we're gonna go ahead and start the combat. We're gonna start with Tyler. So the good news is that doesn't take
I
up your
don't think I
turn.
get a start. Yeah.
Tyler goes ahead and swings his sword towards you since you're, falling down right next to
so
him.
Prone on the ground. Yeah.
And
Makes sense.
go ahead and roll to try and avoid this sword slash
I was
coming
gonna say,
towards you.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll
That
out of
seems
the way.
pretty smart.
Yeah.
What are you using to roll out of the way? I'm assuming athletics.
I was assuming athletics. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's a 3.
You see that sword was coming straight down to you, and you just roll perfectly. It almost hits one of your precious hairs, but it misses.
My hairs.
So that's Tyler. We're going to go ahead and pass it back over to Smash, because I'm pretty sure Smash is fully armored up, ready to go.
Yeah, those two are ready to go.
If I didn't mention it earlier, I also did my armor.
Okay.
So,
So,
Hunter, what are you gonna do?
I'm trying. Your mouth is full.
no worries.
Don't choke again.
Yeah, that's the real priority here.
I'm gonna try. Oh wait. So can you just give me a little info really fast? So Tallboy is the most athletic of them all. That's why he's tall, or we don't know.
Tallboy is a tall and muscular boy who also happens to have a suit of armor. The only thing you know about him is he is very clearly athletic. Not like, oh my god, this beast mode athletic beast god, but he's very clearly athletic.
And I can't tell what kind of like weapons he has on his armor.
No, you guys weren't able to figure that out earlier, but you did just see him pull out a very, very menacing shotgun.
Okay. What do you think, guys? Are we past the point of reasoning? Should I just start the fight?
They swung a knife at me. Of course we're past reasoning.
Sword.
I mean, I just mean we should.
Yeah, you right. My bad. Big knife.
All right, so I pull out my giant blaster laser gun off of my hand, like the one from Big Hero 6.
I thought you had the
Blaster.
fists.
No,
The
but you
rocket
had
fists.
Sword fists, remember that you can, because you don't have a very good shoot, so you didn't have the hand-to-hand physical stuff.
Oh yeah, did they have spikes on the end?
I was gonna say the fists with the spikes on the end.
Am I close enough to hit him?
For Jake, you are, yeah.
How's your
Right.
athletics?
He's got good athletics.
But not Tallboy.
No, Tallboy's like the
No,
furthest.
Tallboy's on the other side of the table.
Tallboy's here. Jake is here.
Okay.
That'd be a fight though.
What if you just threw the table at all of them?
I was gonna say I think I've at least successfully distracted 2 of them, if not all of them.
Yeah, it's gotta be a lot harder to see if you throw the table out of the way, because that's where 3 of the 5 candles that are lighting up this cave are.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just flip the table over and punch him in the face. Seems good.
If you flip the table over, none of us will be able to see you.
I mean, we've got Merlin. We should be fine.
But what if I use the table as
We don't
like
have
a battery towards them to like kind of knock them over, and then I just punch Jake right in the face?
So it would be one or the other.
The table also is really far from you, so I feel like it's in between you and they're in between you and the table.
Yeah, you
Like,
two
you're
should be
right here.
about here.
Oh.
These are you
Yeah,
two.
I could just like walk up
You
and
can
throw
do
the
it.
table to one side, smush it.
Fuck it. Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah. I'll do it.
So that's what you're gonna do, is you're gonna walk up and try to flip that table towards him? Using
Total of a 4.
total of a 4. Athletics or fight?
Fight.
So how are you fighting the table to flip it?
No, I'm fighting them with the table. I'm using the table as my weapon. I'm smushing all 3 of them.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Think of Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy, where he extends his arm really far,
Yeah,
and then just shifts it back and forth.
Cool.
That's basically-
No, that makes sense. So you flip it over on these 3 guys, and it lands squarely on these. I was gonna say poor fools, but they're not really poor fools. They did kind of, they are thieves. Although argue, Tallboy did make some pretty good points. Moving on.
I wonder why the game master who plays Tallboy would think that Tallboy made good points.
I remember last week he definitely wasn't going for the Robin Hood angle.
Hold up. I didn't say they were Robin Hood.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who said anything about Robin Hood? They're
You
just
can be
they're
selfish and still steal from the rich because they got rich. You flip it and it hits all 3 of these guys and knocks them down. They're definitely going to be very, very, very busy next turn and very unlikely to be able to do much.
No, they're dead.
That's not how. How big do you think this table is?
No, I'm big.
No.
I'm big, strong. They're not. They're weak.
So their turns are already over. Who do you want to pass it to, Smash?
What do you think, Red? You want to turn?
I think
Because I think Tallboy's gonna be pissed from that. Do you guys want a chance to take him down first, or should I pass it?
well, you give it to Mort, since we know Mort isn't really gonna fucking do anything.
Oh yeah, he's in a barrel, isn't he?
Go, Mort, go.
I'm gonna have one to deal with.
Okay, sure. I'll pass it to Mort.
All right. You see Mort peeks his head out of the barrel, and he's like, "Hey, I think those guys are trying to kill you." And then he goes back into the barrel.
All right.
Very, very perceptive, Mort. Thank
Great
you.
word, Mort. Great word.
You hear Tallboy go, "God damn it, Mort! You had one job." From Mort, we're gonna go ahead and pass it to.
It makes sense for tall boy.
It's risky. We're gonna pass it to Tallboy. Tallboy is tired of this shit. This is his crew. God damn it! And you guys, you just walked up in here, think you know everything about this whole world going on when you've lived your pretty lives up in your ivory towers.
Ooh, I got something. Is he saying this out loud? Wait, hang on.
Sure, he's saying this out loud, and you see him aim down his shotgun straight at Maggie, who just tried to roll a bit away, but not quite out of that shotgun range.
I was gonna say I'm not rolling that far.
Holy shit!
Fuck.
Well,
How are you going to try and avoid that shotgun blast, my friend?
hmm.
Because you're going to have to do a damn good job of it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go for resources so I can read through the skill list and try and bullshit something.
You gotta burn a fate point, right?
I mean, he
Oh,
doesn't
absolutely.
have to.
There's no question. Unless I can somehow stealth my way out of this. I think it's gonna have to be another academic or athletics roll.
I was like, how are you planning on using academics to avoid bullets? Because I'm not aware of that being a thing yet.
You're right. Fight instinct.
So you're going to go ahead and try to use athletics to roll out of the way? Again?
I don't think I have a choice. I'm looking at my other. What can I use as defense?
The defense stuff? I got you. Give me a
Yeah.
sec. It is... Sorry, I literally just closed it because I thought you already made your decision. Athletics, deceive, drive, empathy, fight, notice, physique, rapport, stealth, and will. But again, if you're going to use any of those, you have to have a way to, say that it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
And I find... No offense to stealth, but right now it's going to be really, really hard to use a stealth roll to
I
dodge
was gonna
bullets
say,
when you're
no.
face down on the floor.
They see me.
Well, it's not just like exclusively they see me. It's like whether or not you can justify sneaky like behind stuff, but you're kind of like there on the floor. So
Can I try and kick the ground so I can kind of push myself out of the way instead of rolling, like away from him?
sure, I'll allow it.
Kicking the dirt at him. Would that be able? Would that be able to be classified as fight?
I'll allow it. Let's go for it.
Uh,
Roll
just
for
like
me, bud. What is it?
That's a 3 overall.
Okay, are you using fate points?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Describe to me what you're using to use that. You can use more than one, but you have to have a justification for every single one. And the way you usually use it is you have an aspect and you're incurring that aspect. Which I don't remember what you have, and they're not on this sheet.
I was gonna say I have none on this sheet. I know I had a couple.
I can try and look them up really quick, but if you know them off the top of your head, that's going to be the most helpful ones.
I do not.
Okay. Oh god, this is... Because it's on the video.
I thought I put them in there relatively early, or I might be thinking of stuff instead of aspects. One of those two.
I hope this actually comes up when I type this in. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do more searching, and that's a pain in the butt. There it is. Band of Misfits. Episode 2, we did that, right? Specific thing.
I think so.
Like suits of... Should...
Or I could be completely misremembering.
I'm realizing it. Training bot. It may
Doesn't
not have
show
been seen
Karen.
directly on it. And I may have been wrong the entire time. Something about facial expressions. Who's the bad boy with an attitude? I can see somebody's. Smooth talking bad boy with a heart of gold. There it is.
Me.
Yep, that's
that's
you.
Jovial.
I know I have some... too trusting. So we did go over it, but I was wrong, and I don't actually have it digitally stored because I forgot that I didn't just straight up capture it the normal way. So off the top of your head, we can like work on some. We can use the we could start with like thieves know thieves. So how are you invoking the fact that you know thievery and stuff that they generally do?
Well, when a deal goes wrong, you know how kind of backed into a corner, how that feels, and how, you know, typically one would react, which would be lashing out at the closest person available. Yeah.
Cool,
So
cool.
like he
All right.
already had the gun in his hand. It was very clear that he would be, you know, lashing back out when things went south, and he's going to go for the closest person, which would be me.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Are you just using one fate point?
Yeah.
Cool. What does that pull you up to? 4? 4 or 5?
Well, that would be 5.
All right. So with that, you do end up kicking a cloud of dust. So there's dirt, dirt kicked in the air all around. Durst. Goodness. Why is my thing lagging?
Yeah, mine just did that too. Because I'm typing the thieves know thieves.
Oh, I already typed it, I think.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. I guess it didn't save for me either. I said a thief is a thief no matter what universe. So we've got dirt kicked into the air from that no matter what. But it does seem to have an impact, but it definitely wasn't one that's going to make him completely miss. As he is definitely more skilled in shooting than you probably initially first thought. Which, you know, is kind of fair. He does have a shotgun and a robot suit. And
I'm very much so laying on the ground in front of him.
yes. That being said, he hit you for 1 point of damage.
Yeah!
Yay.
I could just take that as a physical damage, right? Like, I don't have
yes.
to take a consequence?
Yes, you can just take that straight up as a physical point of damage.
Yeah.
That being said, he also, the other bullets that didn't hit you, knocked even more dirt into the air. So it's not just kicked into the air, but it's also and shot into the air. So there is definitely dirt all around from this kerfuffle. Dust, dirt, debris, and a flipped table.
Yeah,
with that-
things have gone south.
Well, whatever you that idea. With that, we're going to go ahead and pass it over to Red.
Okay. Oh, maybe my idea's dumb.
Do it. Send it.
What
Really?
else are RPGs for?
Okay. I'm
Well,
gonna look at Tall Boy and be like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking about. We're not even from this world. I'm just gonna straight up drop that and be like,
Oh no, he's going for the mental stress.
I'm going for the mental.
That's a bold move, Cotton. What are you going to try and roll for that?
So yeah, that's what my whole thought process was. Is I don't know, 'cause, I mean, maybe lore. Maybe I can freak him out with some facts about the world.
I feel like that's got to be provoke,
Oh yeah, provoke makes sense.
right?
Yeah.
How good are you at provoking?
You know, I got a 0.
Okay.
You know.
I'm going for it though.
Send it.
You got a
Yeah.
1?
I actually want to burn a fate point. Yeah, like trying to use that sort of background knowledge of Arthurian legend to see if I can like
Kind of weird him
build
out.
some, yeah, like a weird amount of knowledge.
He's definitely like, ugh. I didn't think that we'd be talking about some random shit you learned in school while you were up Rich Boy Academy. Pain in my ass. Trying to psych me out in this shit. But you can definitely see it's impacted him. He's definitely not happy about it. But he's not completely persuaded by the like facts that he just assumes is because you're of a higher class kind of thing. But you're definitely messing with his head.
All right.
Who are you passing it to?
Who's hasn't gone?
Maggie and Scotch.
Okay, I'm gonna
She's
pass
just
it
been
to
dodging
Scotch.
everything.
I'm gonna pass it to Scotch.
Cool.
I was gonna say shouldn't mine also be gone? I thought. Oh wait, no, that was a reaction.
Yes, you've reacted to twice, and your mistake at the start just gave it to somebody else for the initial action.
Gotcha. All right.
So when that table got flipped on those three guys, they didn't take any physical stress. They were fine. They just got knocked
They just lost their turn. which is
They
still
completely
really
lost their turn, and Tyler's also not going to have another turn, which is a much, much bigger deal than you'd think, I promise.
I know. I'm just. Do I try to? I mean, are you murdering these guys? Like.
I mean, that's a question for you.
You told Tallboy we're from a different planet.
Yeah, now we have to, but
Yeah. All right.
That assumes everybody believes you.
listen, Mort's gonna take one look at me and just freak out. That's all I know.
Mort peeks his head and is like, "You're a fucking liar!" and goes back down.
Witchcraft.
Do I go for the easy 1-2 kill on Tyler, Alex, or Jake, or do I try to do some damage to Tallboy?
Well, is Tallboy still over where he was?
Yeah.
Tallboy's right here.
You should either try to bring him closer to me so that I can get in during my turn, or like take one of them out because those are really cool things that are going to be super helpful. Because you definitely won't be able to take out Tallboy. I guess you could weaken him for me. Ooh, chop! Good God! Holy shit! Fuck! It smells like rotting
shit over there?
asshole.
All right. I'm gonna. This maybe is fucked up, but I'm gonna take a shot at the one who's closest to me, Jake. He's laying on the ground underneath the table, standing still.
Yes.
I'm just gonna take my gun and point it directly at his chest and shoot.
Damn, you're a savage.
Oh, is that fucked? I
You're a
don't know.
straight
Is that
savage.
is that fucked up?
Go for it.
Talking just assassination.
Go ahead and roll your shoot.
Oh fuck.
Do it. Do it.
Fuck. This is what I want to do. I'm trying to think if I want to do something else.
I mean, you can justify it by thinking, "Hey, it's
Okay.
it's just an escape room."
I don't. I want to try something different this turn before I just straight up fucking murder one of these guys.
Ugh, you're so boring.
I don't
So-
even know if I can do this. So if my guy can't do this, we'll go back to the original plan. I essentially want to use my deceive to like make it look like I shot this motherfucker in the chest and he's dead, to try to put the final mental stress on Tallboy to convince him that we're ruthless and we're gonna fucking murder them.
Oh, you just look at him and be like, "No, we're from another world," and then just point blank pretend to kill a man.
Don't you have? Oh, I'm dumb. I put a thief as a thief no matter what on Scotches. That's why it didn't appear.
You fool!
Wow.
We're all thieves here.
There, I fixed it. I know you had a stunt specifically for this, didn't you?
Yeah, everything that like allows me to like manipulate technology in a certain way. That was
No,
in my
you
plan.
had one. We agreed on one that would be
Deceiving people.
deceiving specifically for mental stress.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember what it. I don't remember what it was, but it was once per.
It was once per fight.
You can,
Yeah.
like, change how your face looks, I guess, or something like that. Like you're a really good facial
I'm really
expression.
good at lying to people. Yeah.
I thought it was just mostly because he's a mind, like, got a lot going on with minds,
Maybe,
knows a
yeah.
lot about their mental knowledge. So go ahead and go for it. Go ahead and roll me. You want to deceive specifically?
Deceive, right? Empathy doesn't really work, right?
Unless you're really trying to convince him that this is the not right path for him to go down.
Okay, so word for word, what I'm gonna say is, like, I didn't want to have to do this, but now you know where we're really from, and then I'm gonna use the deceive to make it happen.
All right.
Oof. I got a 3. Should I burn a fate point?
That's up to you.
Probably okay.
That's your call.
A
I don't know.
total, Will?
A 3 total.
Yeah, use it.
Okay, I'm gonna use a fate point. I'm gonna use my foot sneakily where he can't see it to kick the ground to see like something fly up so it makes it look like the bullet actually landed in the guy's body.
I mean, no matter what you do, that bullet's definitely going to hit dirt and go everywhere.
Well, that's
So
what I'm doing.
traditionally, fate points are based off of aspects or like actual aspects of the thing, like the dirt kicked and shot into the air. Like you could say, I'm going to use the fate point and say, especially using the dirt that's all around you to really kind of mask the fact that he can't see what's actually going on the other side of the table. That's the traditional. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just a heads up. I know you guys are like, yeah, exactly. Cool. So, they're all zonked.
Yeah.
Except Mort, screw that guy. I hate him.
I mean, to be fair, Mort wasn't trying to fight you in the first place.
Whatever.
He was kind of like, "Oh God, I don't really want to be here right now." Tallboy's like, "Look, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you guys, but I can't take this. This was not what we were promised. How about we just leave?"
But they do know we're from another world now.
I mean, that's assuming they believe us. I'm thinking we let them go as long as they promise not to come back. And
I also think it's.
They're
worse if they
thieves.
go to
Is
the
there
king.
honor among thieves that they're gonna just leave?
I think it's worse if they go to the king because they're gonna tell the king we're from another world and that's gonna fuck us, right? I think it's more.
why would they talk to the king?
Well, he's gonna get arrested. They're gonna arrest him. They're gonna be like, these guys are from another world.
We don't need to arrest them. Just
Okay,
take their
okay.
stuff, send them on their way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
They're
saying I agree with
thieves,
what you
so are they gonna believe?
Well, I'm gonna say Scotch is definitely gonna believe this guy. He's
I believe him.
he's in the case where it's like,
I think send him on the way.
yeah, this guy very, very clearly tried to give like a bunch of work with you guys. Didn't try to kill you too much. He was just like, he's just doing what he is born and grown up to do. Obviously, like Scotch can see, this guy had a tough past. Why, like he had some daddy issues, and he had, he didn't choose the life chose him.
My father was a criminal.
As he walks out, I'm gonna hand him one of my business cards.
Oh my God. Thanks. I don't know if my crystal can call these numbers, but
I know. This one.
I know. Look, we won't forget this, okay, guys? Hopefully I don't see you guys
Should
around,
forget,
because God, with that, I mean,
though.
we'll forget what we need to forget. But we're not gonna be trying to hurt you, trust me. It's one thing to fuck with our heads and make us know that you can kick our asses, but clearly you guys are stand-up enough to not just be completely brainwashed into killing everybody.
Yeah.
I got respect
Hey,
for that.
What's your name?
I thought you'd never ask. And he runs up and gives you a big hug. Tallboy is actually named...
King's son.
his actual name is Hector.
Hector.
Oh,
Hector.
no.
I wanna
Why does that
pick up his chin
my
and
brain?
right on my shoulder and say, Hector, I believe in you.
What's his last name? You
Uh,
got a last name, Hector?
Rodriguez? I don't...
Okay. I just need to know that if word gets out about what we are, who I have to destroy. There's no ways to it.
Hot Rod.
Not Rod.
I definitely didn't spell Rodriguez right, but we're just gonna roll with it.
Hector Lannable.
Look, don't worry about it. First off, obviously you guys are just trying to get into our heads, and you're doing a damn good job at it. Plus, you prove your point anyways across the board. From here or not, we ain't no racist. I don't give a shit if you're from Mars.
Oh, I forgot about that. We're okay.
It's not racist.
I don't say that out loud. I just give them a look and be like, okay, we're okay.
Thank God Hector is. You know what? I'm putting that in the notes.
Gotta admit, I am a little impressed that you guys got into the academy from being off-world. They don't take that too easy here. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like they're, like, hating everybody, like, trying to destroy, not us. Man, look at me rambling. No, but you guys seem reasonably stand up. You lived a different life. You got down a different path.
I gotta ask just something that's kind of bugging me.
Okay.
You really thought you could that you could rob the place with King Arthur actually being there?
The king's there right now?
Yeah.
God fucking damn it. This is the last time I take tips from fucking random ladies in lakes.
Oh.
No, that's a figure of speech here.
Okay.
For reference.
Hang on there, Hector. You might have to leave this quick.
Hector, my boy.
Sorry, I forgot. You guys are otherworldly beings. I get where you're coming from. It's a figure of speech here. You can't trust everybody who's made up, you know?
Yeah.
We got a random call on our crystal, and it was like, yo, there's a lot of ship going there. There's a big old shipment from the dragon, and we saw the dragon bringing stuff down there. And we thought, obviously it's gonna be easy. They only got 2 guards here. What they gonna do? Well, sorry, I guess like 2 gate guards and a dude in the front. He didn't look very tough, but
Shit, he's talking.
Wow, he's talking scratch on the boy Tom.
Mad shit on Tom.
Tom, dude, what the fuck?
So,
Hector?
okay.
in all fairness, you guys do know Tom isn't exactly the manliest looking beast.
I mean, again bringing up
Those are
some
hard.
good points.
He's sharp, but not the smartest. Hector Rodriguez confirmed not racist. Sorry, I just saw you wrote that.
So good, dude.
All right.
Notes.
So how'd you make the hole in the wall, Hector?
There knows this one, yeah.
Oh, there was a tip. There was already a hole in the wall, and there was already a hole in the wall there.
Okay. Last thing before I just who can I have that number that gave you a call? Was it
Sure,
Rob?
just give me your crystal, and I'll pop it in.
Okay. Do I have a crystal game master?
No.
Next question.
No, you don't.
God, do I have a crystal?
Listen, it's crazy. I think I left mine back at the castle. Do you want to just give me the actual number, and I'll just get it later?
How are you rich and not always carrying a crystal on
rich.
you?
I just got
Bullshit.
this-
Look,
Yeah.
you guys can be even with me. It's okay. You don't have to like you already fucking won the fight. You don't have to bullshit me.
You don't have to lie to me.
Come on, like show me some respect there. I know you bested me in combat, but I'm not
got in
that
on
stupid.
Scholarship. I'm not rich.
Scholarship. They give those out these days.
I mean, it was tough. It was very competitive.
Interesting.
We have a scholarly red having a conversation with his fucking.
That would just kick their asses.
I mean, you did basically make them be able to do nothing. One of you took 1 point of damage.
Hell yeah.
I very clearly need to make sure you guys can't just like demolish everybody with mental stress in the future.
Also,
What's up?
your damage is about to go away, right?
Yeah, the moment we get out of the fight, that damage, since it wasn't even like it was literally just a point of damage, just goes immediately away.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I can take care.
Mr. Doctor.
Yeah, if it was like a minor wound, you would have been able to, or a medium wound, you would have been able to like deal with that. But like, nah, it was. To be fair, it was a wise spending of those points. Only like one or two of the shots from the shotgun ended up hitting him. Most of it went into the dirt. That's why there's literally dirt everywhere.
I hit it in my eyes. 2 more points. In eyes.
Hey,
I'm just saying, once Smash and Scotch survive this, they're gonna definitely start a podcast called Doctors from Another World.
oh my god. That sounds about right. So,
World hair.
How to use therapy for evil.
you see Hot Rod walk over to you and write the number like in your glasses with the dust that's on them. He's like, there. Now you'll never forget it. And I'll write it down in the Misfits player notes.
Wait, what number is this? What number is he writing down?
A number
The
to
one that
whoever,
gave
like,
him the tip.
gives him the tip,
Oh,
yeah.
give him the tip. Gotcha.
I'm
What
so
time of
full.
day is it now?
I just told you have the number. I'm not making up a fake phone number because that'd be stupid. What time of day is it? I don't know. You're in a fucking cave.
All right.
Hey, Micah.
I think you mean we don't know.
Micah,
Yeah.
would it be possible to get a number for more than just the tip? Maybe the shaft too, or is it only the tip?
Nope. Just the tip. I know what I wrote.
So what sealed up the wall then? Hector, that's my last question. I swear.
Oh, that was us. That's easy work. I mean, look at us. We come from the ground up, man. Look, Tyler over there. He actually used to work on the old walls that we build around most of the cities. Now most of that's dried up, but
I was gonna say, why'd you guys stop then?
I mean, a lot of work's gone out now. If
Yeah.
unless you got an in with the dragon liners, like most of the work in this area is done. None of us fish. None of us are Simplacians, so we can't really go there. They don't really take kindly to any of us. They have this thing where they kind of can just tell if you're ever done something bad in your life.
Time to overthrow the government. Let's go, guys. New purpose.
I mean, I feel you there, but you can't really win. Especially, like, don't get me wrong. The king's got a lot of power and all, but it's not like he even, like, owns the earth. For the most part, all they care about is making sure we don't die to Morgana. That's kind of their MO, man. They just want to make sure the world isn't just... Every world isn't just annihilated. The king is more like...
Am I right?
What? What was that?
Promise one thing.
What, hold up, what did he say?
I said classic politician, right?
Promise one thing to another. I mean, he's literally actually like... So the king is a title. How do you guys not know this when you're going through the college? They must be really slacking nowadays.
We're just quizzing you on it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, the king's not even like a real monarchy, really. It's... The way the Knights of the Round Table work nowadays is they're an actual company specifically created to, like, protect the universe only from Morgana. They really don't give a shit about anybody else. Like, look, I know some real shady guys, because we don't even do this kind of shit. There's some real shady guys out west. Sorry, I'm not very good with directions. Really shady guys out west that are, like, literally breaking up farms, stealing their shit, charging money for, like, quote-unquote protection. Real assholes. Like, we're not like that. And to be honest, the Knights don't give a shit. They've got... fair enough, they've got bigger stuff on their plate, but, like, that's not going to stop me from stealing stuff from them, you know?
Yeah.
Guys gotta live. Crew's gotta live.
Totally agreed.
Puggy pug. But yeah. Do you guys have any other questions for Rod before all of you end up heading out of the cave?
No, I'm good.
No, everybody good?
So. Yeah.
I do want to warn them, actually, and be like, yeah, we told the king that there was someone down here, so you guys definitely might want to vamoose.
Oh, yeah, no worries. We're gonna peace out anyways. If they actually hired you, clearly they got some serious guards up in there right now.
Yeah, they definitely.
So, but especially if the king's there, like, Jesus. Like, what kind of asshole sends us, like, this letter to go fucking steal shit when the king's there? That's like a death, like, clearly they're trying to kill us. I don't know why. It's not like we do anything.
What did they want for this tip? Surely they wanted you to steal something else as well.
We'll track them down and we'll find out. Don't you worry, Rod. We've got bigger fish to fry.
We'll track them down. But I just want to know: was there something that you were supposed to steal for them?
No, they were like, dude, there's enough back channels with us. Like, the thieves have a real back channel that tries to get communication out. To be fair, we're the only people apparently dumb enough, I guess. Although Mort there's, kind of crazy, but he thought it was actually reasonably possible, especially based off of everything going on, to go and get some stuff from me. We knew they were training recruits, and that's why they kept sending a bunch of stuff. It seemed pretty reasonable.
I'm gonna go Mort now.
Puggy pug.
Yeah. Look at Mort, and I want to.
His head pops out of the barrel.
Investigate, and make sure he's not like a robot in disguise.
What the shit are you doing, man?
I got two.
He seems like a flesh bag to you. Get that shit off me. Go away, man. I'm just doing my job, okay?
Why did you think this? Okay, well, why did you think you could do this job, Mort?
Well, okay. based off of everything that's been going on, especially with Morgana, we knew most of the Knights of the Round Table were way off in space. Right now, they should be their weakest, but I know they're training people. That's why they brought stuff here. But the trainees shouldn't really be that tough. Obviously, we were wrong there. That was apparently a wrong risk to be taking. Based off the mathematics, though, we should be taking this risk. The king shouldn't be here. He should be honestly at a point talking with all of his people. Don't know really why he's busy working on you guys. I don't really know what mission you must be sending on. It must be important based off of that, but otherwise the king shouldn't be here. So honestly, the guess was he was much more fixated, and everybody was much more fixated on getting Morgana caught rather than being here at some lake in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Your story checks out, Mort.
It's just
No
the
shit.
Weird. I can't believe you took that. I can't believe. We just gotta find who has this tip, man. We'll get him back for you, I guess.
Well,
I'm done.
okay. And anything else you guys wanted to say? Anything else you guys want to take a look at before you leave? Like, what's going on?
I'm gonna take a look at that. Well, I would like to take a look at that chest.
Sure, you go over and open the chest, and you find 4 dusty cobwebs.
No.
What about the barrel that was leaking something?
I collect them.
Which barrel do you want to open the one? The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one on the right.
The one on the right was filled with 4 gallons of oil.
Oh, I
What
could
about the
have
one
thought
on the
it.
left?
The one on the left was filled with 5 gallons of soup.
Soup.
Okay. Interesting.
What kind of soup?
Do you want to take a taste?
I'm gonna ask him and be like, "Hey, can I try out this soup?"
Sure. It's Mort's recipe. It's actually really, really good chicken tortilla soup.
Don't eat that soup.
Do you take a sip of the soup?
I'm not really a fan of tortilla myself. No, thank you for the offer, though.
No worries, man.
All right, now I'm done again.
Yeah,
Okay.
ready to go.
Cool. So you all leave the cave with the crew of, I guess I don't know what to call the crew. What are you guys gonna call the crew? What's their name?
Hmm.
And that's how they became
The muscle car
thieving
crew,
bunch.
because like hot rod.
The thieving bunch.
Well, they were disguised as rats at one point, or at least we assume they were.
So what? You want to call them the rat bastards?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rat Pack, but
Yeah,
sure,
the
Rat
Pack is
Bastard.
better. That's a little harsh. We don't.
So Rat Pack it is.
We like Rod. Hector was bringing up some very salient points.
I mean, technically
I-
speaking, he could actually literally be a bastard.
I know, but we didn't ask that, so.
True.
Sounds rude.
So you see
That's
the Rat
you guys
Pack.
can polite conversation. Yeah,
Fair.
go off, Rat Pack.
They climb on out of the mountain, and they seem to be taking a different path that you haven't noticed before. That just seems to be going east and following pretty close to the normal path, but just a little bit higher. Other than that, that's pretty much all you see while they meander away off into the sunset.
Go off, Rat Pack.
Quite literally, it's actually sunsetting. You guys were in that cave for a really fucking long time.
Perfect. It almost felt like a week has gone by.
That would not be if a week had been gone by, one, you guys are really, really late, and the king's gonna be mad at you, and Uther's gonna be a little sad because he missed his drinking buddies that just stood up on his date. But I'm sure that would never be true. I was gonna say that's the end for today. At the start of the next one, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a reward for that adventure that you went on. So just a heads up. So for now,
Thank you.
have a good one, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
friends.
All right.
Oh, man. I totally forgot about the other worlds thing. I was like, oh yeah, okay, we're okay.
I was say, like, it's not unreasonable. Like, there is literally six other planets. There's multiple other planets in the universe.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play out the stream, but I'll probably get back in a little bit if you guys want to talk for whatever reason. But you guys have a great rest of your day if not.
Yeah, you too.
All right, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. Hopefully you enjoyed that little story, that little talk with the Hot Rod and the Rat Pack. Have a good one next time. Peace.